What was the first year like at Missouri? I mean, first of all, just moving away from home and being away from home, but
Well,
playing in the SEC at a high level where suddenly you're surrounded by a bunch of other gifted basketball players. What was that first year like?
it was a humbling experience. I'll tell you that. It was definitely,
Yeah.
I wouldn't change any bit of it. If I could go back and not go to Mizzou, I wouldn't change that. I would still have gone there and gotten that experience, and because that was probably the most that I have grown over the past 4 years. And it was just because I learned the importance of mentality and, having the right mindset going into something. I think I went into my freshman year really selfish and thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to prove. Like, I just went in with the wrong motivations, really. And once I realized that and pinpointed that in the second half of season my freshman year, that's when things really started to turn around, and I finished out a lot happier and a lot better performance wise. So I really learned a lot and matured a lot my freshman year, and I think that was just a huge growth year for me.
Yeah. I think all of us kind of I mean, we all played football in college. Jaden
Mhm.
played a little baseball as well, but I think we all kind of have that where we go in with how our career is going to
Yeah,
look, how this first year's going to go, like we're going to get all this playing time and stuff, and then you realize it's a lot harder when, you know, everyone's really talented at that level and
yeah,
you have a lot to learn, so
yeah,
we can definitely relate to that.
yeah. And I think
Um
some people don't have the patience with themselves to say, like, okay, it's okay to, like, sit back and learn. I think young people especially just want to get it right off the bat, and they think that if they don't
yeah.
have it, or they don't have it perfected, like something's wrong with them, or like they're not meant to be there, which
Right.
isn't the case at all. But it's just like, it's a process.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that probably goes back to your upbringing as well, because like you said, your mom wasn't super hard on you, whereas for kids whose parents are hard on them and then they're hard on themselves, like I got to play at the next level
yeah,
with NIL, I got to get some money and all that, and so
yeah,
I'm sure that probably played a big role in just being raised well and being ready for that to handle that as well.
yeah, definitely. Because, like, my mom never, or my parents really never put pressure on me or expectations, past even high school. Like, it was all on me to put in the work, and they provided me the finances and to be able to go play travel basketball and be
Hmm.
seen where I needed to be seen. But, like, when it came down to me, it was all because I loved playing basketball and I wanted it, and I think now it's kind of unfortunate because I feel like I see a lot of parents who that's what they want for their kids, instead of really sitting them down and saying, like, is this what you want to do?
Yeah.
Mm.
So
How was your transition from high school to college? Did it feel like more than you expected, commitment wise? I know Brandon can
eh,
probably talk about this. Playing at D1 as well, it's almost like a full time job, right? Your job is almost to play basketball. Was that
yeah.
tough to manage early on? Was it more than you expected?
So I had tried to mentally prepare myself for that part, but I don't think I did. Like, I don't think I could. I don't think I really fully understood how much of a job it was. Like, it was certainly a lot different than high school. And people can I don't think you can grasp it until you've done it yourself. So I'm sure Brandon can attest to that as well. Like, yeah, it's a lot. And it was
What
definitely a transition, I'll tell you that.
what part of the game was the hardest? I know obviously there's a lot that goes into a basketball game, right? On both ends of the court, and but what was like the biggest adjustment? Was it offensively, like ball pressure and like the quickness of guards, or was it defensively trying to keep people in front and work through screens? Obviously,
Yeah.
you play against some big girls, right? So I think that changes things. I'm just curious, like what was the kind of I guess the first thing you noticed that was the biggest adjustment for you, like on the court?
I mean, yeah, definitely defense. I think that was something that I had to focus on. High school was
Yeah.
Izzy, go get us buckets, you know?
Go get a bucket.
So
Yeah.
definitely learn, like, you know, if you can't play defense, like, you're not gonna play, like, point and blank,
Yeah.
period. Because
Yeah.
at that level, I mean, there's people all around you who can go get a bucket. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're not gonna do everything that is needed or required, then it's gonna be hard to play. And so I think that was that part, and just the physical aspect. Like,
Yeah.
I never had to worry about getting through a ball screen in high school.
Yeah.
I was never taught that in high school.
Yeah.
And when I got to college, like, yeah, you're getting through ball,
Yeah.
gonna get around it somehow, or you're gonna
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely a huge difference.
Yeah.